but it's been the first time this has moved in a long time. The boot floor sort of delves in. I actually cannot believe how well this has come out. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back working on the Mini today, the little grey Mini. And as the title suggests, this is a budget build, so we're going to be doing the cheapest paint job I can possibly do. Really is the cheapest. We're going to be painting it black, which is original colour. I don't know whatever it says in the title is how cheap this paint job is, and I'm hoping that it's cheaper than the one from Vice Grip Garage, so I reckon I can do it cheaper. So here we go, we're going to get to it. So here's the car, and here's what we're going to be using to paint it, and here's how we're going to get it so cheap. So we've got the prep materials. I mean, I've had those for a while. I'm just going to cost them out about 10 quid because I mean I've had these for quite a while. I haven't actually had to buy these. I used these for the last build, and I can use them for this one too. So we've got grey primer first, then we're going to go with the satin black cans, and then we've got this lacquer which I've used for another car, another Mini. So I've got half of that, so I'm going to half the price that because I've used it already for one. So that's £32. So the whole lot comes in at £82, this whole paint job. And I think Derek did it for $119. I think if you exchange this, it comes out at $109, so it's $10 cheaper. But yeah, that's if it works. If it all works, it's $10 cheaper. But yeah, let's get to it. We'll get to work on the back bit, cut up some strips for the bottom panel and cut that bit out of our panel here. We'll cut the bit out for that, get all the bodywork done, and then we can paint it. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so let's make up the panels for here, get to it. Alright, so I've just clamped this back panel on here. The more I'm doing this, the more I'm seeing that I think this car's been in an accident before, where it all fits nicely along here. If you can see, yeah, it all fits nicely, and then the boot floor sort of delves in. So I put the boot lid on just to see if it fits, and to be honest, it does fit. It fits quite well. It fits here, alright, quite nicely. It fits this side nicely too. So we're just going to weld that up all the way around. There's nothing I can do about this area, unfortunately, unless I went along and changed the boot floor as well. The bumper covers this, so you probably won't be able to see it. As long as the boot lid fits all right, we should be fine. You can see the dents there. They're there. And there's a couple there. Alright, so I've done my best to knock out some of these dents in the roof. Just applied a little skim of body filler over each area that I was knocking out. But yeah, it's not perfect. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's perfect, but it will probably do. But yeah, we're going to sand this down now, and it should work. Alright, so we've done the all the filler work on the roof. Pretty happy with it. It's really smooth. I don't know what it's going to look like when we paint it, but hopefully it looks alright. Pretty happy with it all. Gonna get working on the rest of the car. We've done this bit around here in this panel that we put in here, and we have sort of done a bit of filler work around the bottom here where we put these panels in here. Yeah, so we're pretty much ready. Right, so I've just been cleaning up the best I can inside this boot. I'm then going to spray some primer in here, and then I can get some black in there. Alright, so that's the boot floor and this top bit painted. But yeah, pretty happy with all that. Looks pretty good up here. Everywhere. Alright, so we've got the floor cleaned up and it looks pretty good, to be honest. I can't really see much rust underneath there. There's a little patch in the floor over there, and apart from that, the floor looks pretty good, I've got to say. To find Mini without any floor ever being patched up is pretty hard to come by. But yeah, it looks good. All good in here too, down in these areas. Right, so that's the primer done. I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out. There's a few little dings here and there that I've now noticed, but it looks pretty good. But I can't really get the camera in here whilst I'm doing it. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Let that dry, and I'm going to move on to the black paint. Alright, so that's the base coat on everywhere. It's just drying up at the moment. Pretty happy with the finish. Alright, so we put the lacquer on. There's 3 coats of lacquer on there. It's gone on pretty well. I mean, if you really want to give yourself a panic attack in the future, try painting a car outside on one of the windiest days. It is not good. But every time I spray it, a bug flies straight into it, which is really stressful. So yeah, I'm happy with it now. I just want to get it in the workshop so we can let it dry, and then we'll come back to it, see what it looks like. Alright, here it is, it's dry. I actually cannot believe how well this has come out. It's actually incredible. For 80 quid, this has to be the best paint job I've ever done. I mean, there's some little bits here and there in it, but I mean, it was so cold yesterday when I was doing it, and it was so windy. I just can't believe it's turned out the way it has. But yeah, it looks incredible. I mean, you can see me in the reflection. Right, so that's going to be it for this video. I mean, I'm absolutely gobsmacked by this. I really am. It's probably one of the best things I've ever done. Really happy about it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I've got the bonnet and the boot to paint. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the comments and everything, people getting involved. But if you're liking this sort of stuff, just please subscribe, hit the notification bell. And yeah, I'm going to be doing all this sort of stuff all the time. So thank you so much.